Alright guys, welcome back to No Man's Sky Voyagers update. This is my gameplay series, episode number 9, I think we're at now. And we're doing a lot more cooking today. I've got, let's see, 6 or 7 recipes that you guys have given me in the comments that we're going to try out. Several of them are to increase our mining capabilities. We're going to try out, I think I have 3 of those we'll try out. We've got a couple for jetpack boost, and then a couple other ones we're going to look at as well. Or we'll get to as many as we can, I should say that. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take. But yeah, what are you, Krabby, what are you doing over there, man? You're not supposed to, you're scaring the fauna. Here, let's get in the right stop. There you go. Sometimes I just can't stop. There we go. All right, go over there. Stop scaring these little guys. I need them to be, you're getting fed. Perfect. I love that animation over there. Okay, we got a little bit of milk in here. Got a butt ton of leopard fruit. I probably should find something to do with those. But yeah, so we're gonna start with some cooking. And let's start off by just throwing everything back in here. Salt, mordite, sure. Alright, man, this thing is filling up quick. I should probably get rid of some of this stuff, and I think I will. Get rid of some of these meats. I don't need... You know what, I wanted to try something. I mentioned this the other day. I mentioned you could plant star bulb. I don't have any of my farming stuff unlocked, though, so how would I do that? And why don't I have that? You know what? I forgot that you could make these. What am I missing? Chromatic metal. Okay, well... Kids, we're gonna do a chromatic metal tutorial here. Obviously, you know you can refine copper into chromatic metal, right? It doesn't take very long to do that, but we can get a decent amount. I kind of want to keep my copper though, so we're gonna put that back. But another thing that you can do, if you happen across some emerald, you mix chromatic metal with emerald, and you get emerald, right? So you turn 1 chromatic metal and 1 emerald into 2 emeralds. So you're turning your chromatic metal into emerald. Well, why do I want to do that? Well, because we can then turn our emerald into chromatic metal. 2 emeralds is going to give me 3 chromatic metal, so we're going to get a 50% gain on that. So as long as we don't use all of our emerald, we're going to be good. So let's get that to about... There we go. And you just do this a couple times. And you can basically, you've got an infinite chromatic metal supply, or emerald. It works, I think it works with some of the other metals as well. Emerald's usually my go-to for that because it's the easiest to get. So I'm gonna do this for a few minutes and get some more chromatic metal so that I can make the things and do the stuffs. Alright, so I've done some moving around here. I'm gonna put 2 refineries up here. I needed a little bit more platinum, so you can mix gold and silver to make platinum, which I did. Just because this would have been a lot faster if I had more than 1. Let's get back out of first person. I'm going to replace this with another cargo. Maybe 2, but I think it'll be too busy if I've got 2 here with the stairs. And then I put the kitchen back here. I forgot I had this space here because it was blocked by my storage. So I feel like this will give me a little bit better layout. Let's see what the storage looks like if I put it here. Yeah, it's kind of in the way of the stairs. You know what, let's move this upstairs. Take it upstairs, boys, take it upstairs. All right, we'll take that out. Come back up here. I like this because it's right next to the cockpit too, so hopefully that'll remind me to take stuff out of it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Alright, so I think I want that to be 1, because 1 is going to be empty for now, and then we're going to go... Yeah, 0 will be right when we come in. Yeah, so my storage is going to be right here. Extra storage is here. Kitchen, cockpit, refining areas. Okay, I like that. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Very nice. So I got my 2 refinery units up here side by side. And then I've got my storage down here, and I got my cooking area here. Can I go in there, though? For some reason, I cannot. What's here? Why can't I go in? Does it have something to do with that window? Don't make me sad. Oh my gosh, that window is stopping me from going in? Below it? Doesn't make sense. What the hell? How can I fix that? I mean, I can still access it if I come here, but that's bad. Bug report, Zendesk. Man, I was so happy about that too. Well, I could swap these two, right? I could put that compartment here and just have the junky storage in the back. Maybe we'll do that. Because I do like the windows. I don't even remember why I needed chromatic metal in the first place. Does anybody remember why I needed chromatic metal? I was gonna build something. Probably. Alright, so it's been, I don't know, 25 minutes, almost half an hour. I got sidetracked, as one does in No Man's Sky, so I probably cut most of this out of the video, but I just wanted to show you guys what I did real quick. I have no idea why I was making chromatic metal. Maybe I'll go back and see it in the video, and I'll be like, oh yeah. So anyway, I got 500 chromatic metal, I got 1,000 emerald somewhere, I think I put it away. I moved stuff around in my ship. I put the nutrient processor in that spare room, which was blocked by the cargo that we had here. I moved cargo 0, which was here, over here. And then I put cargo 1 over there, just because I didn't want to put 2 things here and block the stairs. Then upstairs, I moved my nutrient processor that was down there. And then I added a second one so that I could go faster. And I put windows here to look out, because I thought that looked good. Now, unfortunately, that window has made it so I cannot walk in this room. So what I think I'm going to do is go to the station and move this room up here and then move that storage back here. So hopefully I'll be able to walk in that room and use my nutrient processor and have my kitchen right there instead. My cargo will be right by the back door, so when I'm coming in, if I need to grab it real quick, it's right there. I like that. So I just gotta remember to do that. Oh yeah, I added stairs here as well. So yeah, and I think I put some over here too. It's super fancy here now. How are we doing over here? We got some more milk. Excellent. What the hell did I need chromatic metal for? No idea. No idea. Because I saw the trade terminal, and I was going to make microprocessors, and I needed chromatic metal for the microprocessors. That's it. Alright, so, all full circle. Now we have a galactic... No, son of a bitch. Come on. You can do it, Bob. Bam. Bam. Look at that. Look at that. Living the dream. Alright, where should this go? We'll put it over here, maybe? Bam. I love these standalone trade terminals. You used to have to just stick them in a wall somewhere, which was quite annoying. But these are so much better. Let's see what we can buy here on the planet. Nothing super great, but we can sell stuff, which is nice. So that we can get rid of the things. Alright. It is nighttime. I'm still... Oh, wow. I didn't realize that would just fill up 6 of 6. Interesting. I don't know that I realized that would keep going past 4. Has it always been that way? Because that's a lot of fish. Only get 1 S. The lunker. So, depending on the class is how many you can get of that. That's pretty cool. And I have been here for quite some time, so... We got... How many did we get? We got the lots of fish. We got some more up here. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw these back real quick. Let's see where I'm at. 41, 145-ish. Goodbye, starfish. Alright, and we got, I don't know, about 1,500 nanites, I'd say. More than that. Probably closer to 1,700, 1,800 nanites. Which, you know, not horrible. Might as well just throw them there and grab them if you're going to be hanging out at the base. So, we're going to make stuff. What are we going to make? Last time we made the anomalous donut, which gave us an increase of scanning fauna. Sticky honey and cake batter, questionably sweet cake. Okay, so questionably sweet cake on Assistant to No Man's Sky says hazard protection. So you guys are telling me that questionably sweet cake will give me more mining accuracy. So let's go see. So in order to make questionably sweet cake, we need cake batter and some kind of sweetener. We can use sticky honey, gooey butter, something like that. So the first thing we need is cake batter. In order to get cake batter, we need butter, refined flour, and creature eggs. Now we can use honey butter, we can use sweetened butter, or it could be bone butter. So, let's see here. What do we got butter-wise? I don't think we've got 1 sweetened butter. We've got a bunch of churned butter. Let's grab some of the churned butter, which is going to be here. And we'll make it sweet with some processed sugar. So that'll give us more of that. While we're doing that, we'll go make a little bit more processed sugar. And the way I've been making processed sugar is with cactus flesh. All right, so we're gonna make that. That's just a double refine the cactus flesh into the sweet nectar, and the sweet nectar is going to turn into refined sugar. So we take the sweetened butter. We need refined flour, which I have, which refined flour just comes from the Hepzibah wheat that you find on, what is that? Heptaploid? I don't know why I say Hepzibah, but it's heptaploid? Anyway, it comes from the wheat. You know what I'm saying? Refined flour. So the refined flour is right here. And then we need some kind of creature egg. So we'll do that, and that's going to give me cake batter. All right, so we'll go ahead and make some cake batter. I'm just going to go ahead and make all of the cake batter here. We'll check on the nectar. It is almost done. And then we'll refine that into processed sugar, so we'll have that. All right, so we've got the cake batter. We're gonna put away the flour and the eggs, and we're gonna grab some honey. We'll grab this one first. Okay, that's a glittering honey cake. Because it's synthetic. I wonder what that's gonna do. We'll make one of those. We'll make one and see what it is. See if it's any different. All right, we'll put that in our exosuit, and then we'll grab some syrupy nectar. And this is going to be syrup-drenched delight, which also should do the same thing as sticky honey. Let's just double check to see what other kind of honey we have. Sticky honey, okay. So we got questionably sweet cake. All right, so we'll make 2 of those. 1, 2. All right. And then just for science, right? Let's go ahead and grab some of the syrupy nectar, and we'll just make one of those. Okay, so then we got some cake batter left over. We're gonna hang on to that. And that's still making sugar, right? You making sugar, hun? Okay, so we've got 3 different types of cakes we're gonna try out. And I think these are gonna increase our yield on mining. So we should probably go somewhere where that matters. First of all, let's take a look at our cakes. Okay, so if I come here, glittering, it's going to give me 52% to resources mined. Syrup drenched is going to give me 62%, so that's better. And questionably is going to give me 64, so that is the best. And the questionably sweet cake was with the sticky honey. So they're all going to give you, so just depending on the type of honey, the best one is going to be with the questionably sweet with the sticky honey, it appears. So let's go to, we'll do honey balls next, but we'll start with the moldy balls. Let's warp here. And these are just 2 places that I've got set up that I have found curious deposits or big balls of runaway mold. We mine these to get runaway mold so that we can refine that in the nanites. All right, why am I all turned around? What's happening? Okay, curious deposits. Oh my God, did you land? You almost crushed my balls, bro. All right, that's kind of not where I expected. Maybe I should put a teleporter around here. Because without a teleporter, you just go straight to your base. All right, so first things first. What? Okay, cakes. I have questionably sweet cake. We're only gonna put 1 in there. So let's go ahead and begin. And just to double check, I got my multi-tool, I have my hijack laser in, I have advanced mining, optical drill, and a regular one. Holy shit, I am getting a ton more. I think I got 8,000 on all of them before. Oh my gosh, okay. Holy crap. Yeah, I got about this much before. So if you want to be mining all day, hey guys, what are y'all freaking out about? Just chill out. Man, so if you want to refine mold all day, that's how you do it. And, you know, well, let's go ahead and grab a stack. Oh, we'll leave that here for science. All right, and then we need to go to the other one. It's fine, we'll go to the station. Apparently we got some breeze going on because my flaps are going crazy. So this is gonna increase your yield on mining anything. It feels like way more than 64%. Like, I don't know how they're calculating that. Because I got 8,000 and now I have like 6 or 7 times that. Which would be 600%. What did I just do? Bro, are you too big to fit in the hole? That has never happened to me before. No, we made it. I thought we could. Now, the other thing you guys mentioned was if I put this ingester in a supercharged slot, that would help. So, Let's do that. Doesn't say it's doing anything, but who knows? All right, so we're gonna go to honey balls. Oh, it's here. It's in the same system. That's nice. Could have just flown straight there. $200 oxygen. That's amazing. Okay, where? Here they are. Wow. Okay, there's more here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Or is that a rock? I think it's 17. Actually, maybe 16, because that may be a rock too. I don't know. Between 16 and 18, depending on who's a rock and who's not. We'll just count them. 1, 2, 14, and then several of them fell to eternity. I'm afraid to damage the terrain here. And we got an ass ton of runaway mold. All right, let's grab some honey while we're here. Some of these... Oh, is it these guys that produce the honey? Is that what it was? There you go, guys. Come here. Oh, my little nectar foxes. You look like foxes to me for some reason. Grab some honey. I feel like that's giving me more. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, do you want to see your buddy? Hey, do you want to come hang out with your friends? There you go. Hey, buddy. How are you? Yeah, you're such a good boy. There you go. Honey glands are ready to be teased. Nectar pouch. Engaged. Holy crap, 700 carbon. Wow. Now that's how you gather resources. It's been way better than the way I was gathering carbon before I started this episode. Damn. Kind of curious if I harvest more from a sentinel. Where'd you go? Sorry, this is a test. 10 nanites, that's not super great. One salvage class. Okay, so nothing special there. Whoa, hey Biggie, what's up? Alright, I think I'm probably out of time now. Yeah, it's over. Alright, I have way too much runaway mold, so I'm gonna just start refining it. And for those of you who are like, why haven't you been doing it with your backpack earlier? It's because it's allowed to me. Should have made the jetpack one. Let's go back and do that. Unfortunately, you can only do one food buff at a time. Watch out, Sentinel. You got a problem? If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Anybody? I hate that I can't go in there. Oh, that's still there. That's good. I 100% forgot that I was doing that. Hope I didn't lose all my emerald. That'd be bad. It's my milestone. Undying. The Undying Bob. Just a little tip out there, because Undying reminded me of it. There's a book series called The Undying Mercenaries by B.V. Larson. I listened to it on Audible. Amazing. It gets a little old by book 20 or so, but the character is based in Waycross, Georgia, which is like an hour from me. I mean, it doesn't really take place there, but that's where he goes back to. So it's kind of neat to hear some of the towns and stuff from South Georgia, even though clearly the narrator has never been there, because he mispronounced cicada, which is a bug that makes noise, called it something else, and he mispronounced a few words. But hey, just happy to have South Georgia represented our book, and it's an amazing series. Undying Mercenaries, highly recommend it. I really need to get that Audible sponsorship. Alright, is this... this is still Explorer, so we'll check out and see if we can hand these guys anything. I grabbed that glass because I did run across a Mercenaries Guild office, and I wanted to try to increase my rep with them some as well. Oh, inventory's full. Here you go. Honestly, I don't care if I lose them. Alright, let's see if I can move this around real quick. Modify. I'm just going to move this up here for a sec. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to. I'll readjust some different things because I don't want to mess up the symmetry. But I can't get to it from here, which is dumb. All right, so scratch the movement on the unit because I thought I had two squares here, but I've only got the one, and the other one is a cowling or whatever that angled piece is called. Watch out, man! That ball about hit me in the face. Whew. Like getting hit in the face by a giant ball. All right, so we were gonna head back to base in order to make a few more recipes, but I got sidetracked yet again. And let's go ahead and grab these out. Get my one nanite. And I'm going to try to remember to check this refiner when I get back, because I might have left some emerald in it, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't. If I did, it was 1,000, so that would suck. Alright, Bob's fishing hole. Here we come. Oh, dude, I got milk in here. Got milk for days. Yeah, you guys hear that? Frickin' refiner still going? Yeah, that's why I don't have the backpack refinery. It's driving me nuts. And not in the fun way. Alright, I'm gonna make some cream and butter real quick. Because our next recipe is going to be perpetual ice cream, which we're going to need viscous custard. So viscous custard is just cream, tall eggs, and processed sugar, or some kind of cream, eggs, and sugar, plus some kind of frost crystal or frozen tuber, and a hexberry ought to get us there. So I guess we'll just take this cream and not butter it, but instead we will mix the cream with sugar and eggs. Processed sugar. We got one. We'll just make one. Okay, I got a decent amount of eggs, so we'll make another one. Actually, I'm gonna make a couple of these because if this works, I'm gonna be about it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll make 5. Okay, we got one already, so that's gonna be that. All right, so then we just need to add, yeah, we pretty much need a frozen tuber or a frost crystal. So let's see if I have any of those. I don't think I do, honestly, because I haven't really hung out on some frozen planets. But that's okay, because I'm pretty sure I can make it. And I can make it in a refiner. Ooh, I don't think I have any, let's get back to our No Man's Sky app. Can I make dioxide? Condensed carbon and sodium nitrate. Or regular carbon and sodium nitrate, it looks like. Yeah, okay, perfect. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, I was gonna check to see if my emerald was back. It is not. I don't know that I left it in there though, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn that on anymore. It's super annoying. Super annoying. All right, so I need carbon or condensed carbon. Let's see, carbon and then sodium. Is it nitrate? It is. So 1 to 1. Let's see if I do the condensed carbon, if that makes a better yield. Yeah. Okay, it does. It gives me 2. All right, so I'm gonna make some dioxide, and then I'm gonna mix that with oxygen, and I think that's gonna make a frost crystal, but let's see, let's find out. All right, so let's swap that out, and then we'll put oxygen, and we get frost crystal. Perfect, I thought so. All right, so we'll go ahead and make some frost crystal. I'm gonna make about 100, just so I've got a decent amount. Now we'll go with 50 because I can't wait that long. Patience is not my virtue. All right, I will throw some more runaway mold in here just because I don't care if it disappears or not, to be quite frank. All right, now we make the thing. Perpetual ice cream, 1 viscous custard, 1 frost crystal or frozen tuber, and 1 hexberry. So, where is our custard? Right here. Frost crystal. Here, hexberry. Here. Makes perpetual ice cream. What does that make? Just ice cream? Yeah. We want perpetual ice cream. Alright, let's go ahead and make that. Now this, I believe, is going to give me a boost to movement speed. Which would be great when I'm flying around picking up stuff off the ground. You know, like digging up things. Okay. We'll go ahead and put that back in ingredient storage, and let's just dump anything that I may have gathered by accident. Oh wow, that is totally full now, isn't it? Alright, let's chunk the feline liver out. That carbon doesn't need to be there. Honestly, I can get meaty chunks anywhere, as well as these other things. So we'll chunk that. Processed meat, don't need that. Easy enough to get. I would probably move these cactus flesh, frost crystals, these things out if I was out of room as well. So let's go over here to our nutrient ingester and perpetual ice cream. 100% complex. 320% to jetpack for 50 minutes? Are you kidding me? I don't know why I'm not always using this. So Perpetual ice cream. Is there a button down here for that? I cannot remember. Nutrient ingester. That just brings it up. Alright. It wasn't full because it had to recharge all the way. Okay. Because it had to get to 320%, so when as soon as I started, even though I hadn't been using it... Oh man, this is going to take a while to recharge. That sucks. Alright, let's see. Is there anything near me? Alright, so, I don't know if I showed this or not. I cannot remember, but, I got this little guy. I can't remember if it was when I was filming or, one of these episodes or when I was doing something else. So, if I've shown you guys this guy or not, let me know. But, yeah, a little exotic. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna keep him. And, let's get some, launch fuel. Boo, launch fuel. Alright, and I'm just gonna use this guy to just kind of tear ass around planets. Would Krabby be better? 100%. But I got him, so I might as well use him. Okay, so I am gonna go pick up some technology because I need some. And having this backpack supply makes it so much easier. Alright, I'll go over here and grab that one. I want one that makes me go faster. I want to go fast. Alright, so this is legit. I would definitely keep this on me if I'm going planet hopping. Because not having to worry about my backpack running out, very nice. So this would also be good if you're cooking and you want to go gather, you know, the plant resources on a planet. Anytime you just want to get around on a planet, right? Gathering knowledge stones. Tons of reasons. So in that nutrient digester, it'll just keep pumping me with ice cream. Which honestly doesn't sound too bad, does it? So I'm 320% plus. We've got 3 S-class modules. Kind of curious how high I can get. Can you take me higher? Wow, man, all this stuff's right here. All right, let's just wait. We're just gonna go straight up and see how far we can go. Here we go. You don't go up as fast, apparently. I wonder if I'll get up to the free fall range where I'll get that animation. Eternal Ferret has landed on Planet Bob's Crab Rave Beach Resort. All right, here we go. We're about out. No. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Don't recommend that in permadeath. BT dubs. Oh, here's a nice bay if someone's looking for a spot. Yeah, that's really nice. We built a base with a pool in it. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and we'll watch them roll away again. If only I could whistle like that, though. Yeah, I can't do it. The older I get, the worse I whistle. I don't know what's up with that. Wow, that's a lot of them. So while I was out, I got a pulse engine module. Stick in there, just to make you zip around a little bit better. Ooh, that feels fast. Alright, where's my base at? Whoa, watch out! Oh, sorry. Alright, 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 alright. Here comes the rooster. You want to hang out with Mr. Fiddler over here? Dude, look at that. He just fits right in there. He just wants to be there. I get it, man. I get it. Alright, that is awesome. I love the ice cream and the buff that it gives us. That is going to make running around planet so much better. God, it's gorgeous here. It really is nice. You guys checked out the alluring specimens yet? Let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't and it's your first time, I'd love to hear about it. It's an experience that I won't ruin for you. Alright, let's look at, see, was there anything else that I wanted to cook that was mentioned? Grease pie. So this grease pie actually, I think, does something similar. And it's pretty easy to make, honestly. It's easier than the ice cream, because you don't have to have the frost crystal, but I mean, you saw how easy it was to make the frost crystal. So we'll do it anyway, though, just in case someone's at the point where they don't have access. I don't know how you wouldn't have access to a refiner, medium refiner, and have access to a nutrient processor, but it's science, okay? We're gonna do it anyway. All right, so in order to make this solidified grease pie, we're gonna need a pie case and clarified oil. So a pie case is made with a pastry, and a pastry is made with refined flour and butter. So we'll make one from scratch. I'll kind of show you guys how to do it. We'll start with some wheat, because I just picked some up. Where's my 2? There it is. And we'll make refined flour. Then refined flour we're gonna hit with the butter. And remember, butter is just cream, which is milk, cream, then butter. All right, so let's get some butter. I think I used all my cream for the ice cream is what I did, didn't I? All right, that's good enough, because, you know, time. All right, so milk to cream, cream to butter, and then we're going to use one of those with our... I just had the flour. Where'd the flour go? There it is. We're going to use one of these with our flour to make a pastry. Or a, yeah, pastry. Okay, and then pastry goes into a pie case. And then a pie case with clarifying oil, which if you don't have it, that's fine. Clarifying oil comes from butter. So, well, not the sweetened butter, churn butter, and churn butter. So double up on your butter and you'll get clarified oil. So let's go ahead and make a couple of those. That should be fine. And then we will replace the butter with clarified oil, and we will put our pie case in oil, and we'll get solidified grease pie, which is going to be very nice. We're going to put that in my exosuit. We'll save these, and then put away anything else that I happen to grab. The milk, pie casing, butter, There we go. You're getting full in there, man. Solidified grease pie. Well, I had an extra casing. Oh, well, whatever. All right, so let's see what that will do. All right, so we had 320 with the perpetual ice cream. We have 316. Okay, that's damn near close enough, but it only does it for 10 minutes as opposed to 50. So it'll give you the boost, but it won't give you the boost for near as long. But if you're in a pinch and all you've basically got is milk and wheat. Okay, that's not good. What the hell is that? Localized electrical anomaly. Okay, back up. Back up. Does that hurt? Yes, it does. Oh god, it's still on me. Get in the water, that'll help. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, and these work great underwater as well. Really good for underwater. Highly recommend. Deepest ocean, huh? Bob's never really gone deep, it looks like. Alright, I think it's gone. Oh! You've been here all along? Did you just come visit, like, right by my base, and I didn't know you were here? Okay, let's see. You are on the right side of my base. Oh! Willie! It's so good to see you, my friend. No, 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 no. Don't eat Bob. I know you're excited to see me. I'm excited to see you too. But that doesn't mean we eat our friends. Okay? Oh, I'm so happy to see One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie will try to hurt you, and you can kill him. But I don't want to do that. I want to protect Willie. So everybody can come over, and we can kind of hang out and just look at Willie. Okay, I know what we're doing next episode. Yeah, see, I can't see him from here. Never knew Willie was there. That is exciting. That is super exciting. I don't know how much good footage I have. I'll start editing, and this may be a short one. It may be regular. I don't know. We'll see. And then this time we got crazy yield with the food we made, as well as crazy jetpack. There are other ones as well, but these are going to be my top ones. I'm going to want a scanning efficiency for units. I'm going to want a movement upgrade for, obviously, moving. And I'm going to want a yield upgrade for mining. I think those are going to be my top 3 picks right there. But if there are other ones that you use regularly, I know there's hazard protection ones and things like that, but I don't really worry about that. I'd rather have movement speed than hazard protection. Guys, thanks again for watching. You guys are amazing. Make sure you leave comments. I appreciate them. Let me know, what else would you like to know more about if I do these one-off videos. Is there anything specific you want me to touch on? But I appreciate you guys watching. Again, leave comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, we're heading to 140,000 subscribers, and I hope to get there by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed and you like what you're seeing and you've watched my episodes a couple times, and you think you'll watch more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you don't, if you're just passing through, hey, no harm, no foul. Don't hit subscribe, because that hurts me. YouTube sends stuff to subscribers, and if they don't want to watch it, then they don't send it to anybody else. So make sure it's something you want to do, and I would appreciate it. That's why I never really beg for subscribers. But man, that's a beautiful sunset. I'm just gonna watch it go down. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You guys are amazing. We'll see you next time. And remember, if you're going to be a Bob, have fun with it. Maybe we'll play with our Willie next time. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't even have to subscribe to my Only Bob's account.